Hello, 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 and welcome to the 7 Minute Monday Motivation. 7 Minute Monday Motivation. Say that 5 times fast. It is a glorious Monday. I already went for my walk. I'm fully dressed. It feels so good. I really want to talk about enjoying the journey, y'all. It is so important to enjoy the journey. I realize that my title says Wednesday Wind Down. Oh my goodness. But it is not the Wednesday wind down. It is about enjoying the journey, which I am typing that in now. So hopefully it changes everything on my platform. That was one of the things that I just didn't do. I just didn't do that. So, good morning. Give me a shout out. Tell me who is there. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Not if you're driving, of course. I do not want you telling me where you are if you are driving. Do not type that in the comments. I want to talk about enjoying the journey because I found that sometimes I get caught up in the outcome. And I know that I can't be the only one, where we have an idea of how we want things to be or how we want things to go. And that becomes our sole purpose. Like, of doing the thing that we're doing. It's like, it has to be like this. I'm going to do this, and this is going to be the outcome. What happens when you do that, or when you get into that mindset of this has to be the outcome, you are less likely to enjoy the journey. You are less likely to have peace and ease throughout your world and your day to day. You are less likely to rest in your feminine and really settle into your beingness. There's something about settling into your beingness that is priceless. And I can tell you because I've been on both sides of the track. I've been on both sides of the track. I've been on that rise and grind, that doing everything that just is hardcore, or setting really astronomical goals. Nothing wrong with setting astronomical goals if that's what you want to be doing. There is nothing wrong with that. But setting those goals and not really taking the time to be present in the moment on my way to that goal. It is so important that we breathe into these goals that we set. That when we set these goals, the way that you're going to enjoy the journey is I'm going to give you this tip right here. One way to truly enjoy the journey is to really set your goals from an inspired, um, intentional space. Sometimes we look at our goals and we're setting goals based on being in a space that we don't like. We're like, I don't like this, so I got to set a goal that's going to be based on getting out of the thing I don't like. Or I need more money, so I'm going to base my goal is going to be based on not being in a space of not having money. And so in order to be in that beingness, in order to be grounded, in order to not be focused on the outcome so much. It's really to create a ritual, create a ceremony around setting your goals. Create a ceremony around that. So when you create that ceremony around setting your goals, you can really rest in your beingness. It's not always about having to get out of something. That's really operating from a place of pain versus operating from a place of pleasure. If we go, hey, in my groundedness, in my peaceful mindset, these are the goals that I want to have. And I want to have these goals because of blank. You definitely want to know your why you want to have these goals. And the why should really be about because you want to feel a certain thing versus wanting to avoid a certain thing. And when you get into that space, then you can on a daily go, hey, you know what? I'm enjoying this damn journey because you're in a space of beingness. You're not on that hamster wheel of like, oh my God, I got to run. I got to get this. I got to do that. And here's the best example. Even I love the beach. Y'all know I love the beach. I got my beach pictures. You guys follow me. And one of the things that I do is whenever I'm going to the beach, I'll drive up the coast. Well, yesterday, Mr. McCray and I were going to the beach, and I wasn't really sure what beach we were going to, but I just got in the car because I was like, yes, honey, I ain't got to think about it. Let's go. And so I get in the car and he's like, oh, we're not going to drive up the coast. I'm just going to drive up the 101. And I was like, okay. Like at first I was like, okay. But then in the back of my head, I was like, but I want to enjoy the journey. And then I said, well, why can't I enjoy the journey? going up the 101. So I literally normally, if I'm driving up the one freeway, I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing the beach out there and people along the beach and the waves crashing. And so what I ended up doing on this journey of this freeway that I thought, "Oh my goodness, I may not be enjoying this," is I just sat in my beingness, and instead of thinking we're going to go to this beach and that's where the beauty is going to be because I would have missed everything, I sat and I just looked out the window. I watched people driving in their cars. This is so random where you're staring someone down and they look at you. And so I was able to give someone a smile. Who knows? That smile could have meant something to them, that day. But for me, what it did is allowed me to actually enjoy the whole journey on our way to the beach. So set your goals from an inspired, intentional space, not from a place of pain, and choose to focus on the journey and enjoying the journey versus focusing on the outcome. I don't know if any of you are feeling me. Are you feeling me on this? Just let a sister know. Cause I don't, y'all might not do this. This might just be something that for me, that's what I struggle with that, with enjoying the journey. I'm constantly focused on the outcome. Who else has had a challenge focusing on the outcome? Type it in the comments. Um, and knowing your outcome, starting there is great. You want to know this is where I want to be, but the focus, you really want to just rest in your beingness and take in the moment because tomorrow is not promised. We all know that. I mean, we knew that before, but now it's like we really know that. And life should have moments of feel good, even in the midst of the chaos. Should have moments of feel good. Next month, we're doing a feel good method challenge within the Love CEO Academy. So if you want to know more about that, just go ahead and hit me up. But I love y'all. And I hope this was some inspiration for you for this week, for you to carry this with you through the week is what are the ways that I can enjoy the journey? Let me look for those ways that I can enjoy this journey, like actually seeking that out. Go out and make it an amazing week. And I love y'all. Bye.